In 2011, a grainy black and white video surfaced online, uploaded by a mysterious user who vanished just as quickly as they appeared. It claimed to show something unthinkable, a living extraterrestrial in government custody. The figure would come to be known as Skinny Bob. Was it a leak of classified footage, a Hollywood-level hoax, or a glimpse of something the world was never meant to be seen? Tonight, we dig into the mystery, the theories, and the evidence surrounding one of the most convincing alien videos ever released. This is the story of Skinny Bob. This is Invasion of the Podcasters. I'm Dr. Saka.
I'm Watch Out.
And he's dying.
Yep.
It begins quietly, almost without warning. On April 13th, 2011, a YouTuber with the handle Ivan0135 uploaded a short black and white clip simply called Alien Interview. No context, no ads, no attempt to profit. The channel was never pushed merchandise or ever monetized. It was never asked for subscribers, just raw footage. The clip appears to be fragments from 1942 to 1969, allegedly declassified film reels documenting extraterrestrials in custody of the U.S. government. The famous sequence shows what people now call Skinny Bob, a frail humanoid being seated at the table under interview, and it's outer-worldly. The alien is short, around 4 feet tall, with an elongated skull, large eyes, and fine movements that seem eerily lifelike. What makes the video so compelling is its behavior. Unlike the stiff animatronic puppets, Skinny Bob blinks naturally, he tilts his head, and his hands fold in a way that radiates emotion. At one moment, he glances towards the camera with what many describe as weirdness or sadness. One research noted.
Wait, so he emoted?
Yeah, he did.
Holy shit.
I'll have the video up.
Okay.
One researcher noted, you don't feel like you're watching a special effect. You feel like you're intruding on someone's life. Why this video feels so real is skeptics immediately suspected CGI, but countless effect artists and animators across forums like CG Society and FX Guild dissected the clip. And their verdict? It was too complex for CGI in 2011 without Hollywood-level budgets. Micro-expressions and blinking patterns are biologically consistent with extreme detail and very difficult to fake. Film grain, camera wobble, and lens artifacts match genuine 16mm government film stock. One VFX artist wrote, "If it's a fake, it's one of the best hoaxes of all time. Even the way the shadows fall on the collarbone, it's practically flawless." Even after 11 years online, no one claimed credit. Normally, hoaxers surface for fame, money, or recognition, but with Skinny Bob, nothing. Silence. Many tie the footage to the Majestic 12, the MJ-12, an alleged secret committee formed by Truman in 1947 to handle UFO recoveries. Essentially like the Men in Black. Documents attributed to MJ-12 describe live alien captures kept for interrogation, and the timeline is between 1942 and 1969. Fits. In fact, one of the alleged memos reads, EBEs, extraterrestrial biological entities, have shown cooperative behavior under controlled interviews.
Those are peaceful.
Apparently so. Could Skinny Bob be one of these beings? Believers argue that the video is completely accurate, a slice of hidden history, leaked quietly. The details match what whistleblowers, abductees, and military insiders have said for decades. Small humanoids with frail builds, black almond-shaped eyes with protective inner lids, telepathic communication rather than speech. The look of resignation on Skinny Bob's face gives the footage emotional weight, as if he knows he's on display, as if a prisoner in a world but not of his own.
If it's a fake, it's a really damn good fake.
Yeah. Why no one discredited it? No proven source of footage. No CGI artists have stepped forward. No profit motive behind Ivan0135. No obvious flaws in the video's visual authenticity. Even debunkers admit unease. The footage has not been conclusively debunked, despite over a decade of analysis. Today, Skinny Bob has become a legend in the UFO circles, a name whispered alongside Roswell and the Majestic 12. People don't just watch him, they feel him. The way his eyes blink, the way his hands shift, the quiet dignity being far from home. And in the end, that's what makes it powerful. Not whether or not it's real or fake, it's the fact that it looks like the truth. Skinny Bob isn't just footage, he's presence. And if you stare long enough, you'll feel like he's staring right back. More than a decade have passed, and the enigma of Skinny Bob remains unsolved. No one has taken credit, no one has debunked it beyond all reasonable doubt. And the being in the footage, calm, fragile, and hauntingly human, stares back through the lens of history. Maybe he's real, maybe he's not. But one thing is certain, Skinny Bob left a mark on the UFO mystery that won't just fade away.
So is Skinny Bob essentially like the movie Paul come to life?
I get no. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I find it interesting though, because you've seen the video, right? It looks like CGI, but it also doesn't really.
That's the one we watched the other day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were sitting there debating about it, if it was CGI or not. And if it's CGI for 97, you said?
No, 2011.
2011? That's still some damn good fucking CGI.
Yeah, unless it was like Hollywood grade, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I couldn't see someone in their basement doing it.
Yeah. No,
because it looks that good.
Yeah, it's very well done. I mentioned Majestic 12 or MG12.
Yes.
Majestic 12 is a alleged secret U.S. government group created by Harry Truman in 1947 after the Roswell crash. Said to be made up of scientists, military leaders, and intelligent officials tasked with investigating UFOs and extraterrestrials. It first came to light in 1980s when ufologies received leaked documents, briefings, and reports describing the group's existence. Yeah.
You know, the second time travel becomes illegal, people are going to be traveling back to fucking Roswell to watch these aliens.
Yeah.
And the moon landing.
Yeah, the documents were known as the MJ-12 papers, or the Eisenhower briefing document, which is a huge, another big one that we'll get into eventually. They mention things like retrieval of alien spacecraft, autopsies of extraterrestrial beings, efforts to cover up UFO activity for the public, and like why it's controversial. The U.S. government officially denies that MJ-12 ever existed, despite there being MJ-12 documents, FBI labeled documents.
Yeah.
Specifically in a 1988 memo. But some of the researchers,
Look how long it took them to come out with half this crap about Kennedy. Of course they're not going to admit to it.
Yeah, I mean that's it, right?
The government has 50 shades of gray on them right now, and they don't even care.
Yeah. Some of the researchers argue that the document contains historical, accurate details that would have been difficult for a hoaxer to fake. MJ-12 is now a cornerstone of the U.S. conspiracy theories, often tied to Roswell, alien autopsy footage, and leaks like Skinny Bob. It's often tied to Roswell, alien autopsy footage, and leaks like Skinny Bob. The idea is being the shadowy group controls all information about extraterrestrial contact. Some say the Majestic 12 is the real Men in Black, right? Not a comic book style agents in sunglasses, but high-level government body that decides what the public can and cannot know.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
Like, being a person outside of that government, like, I don't live in that country, but that would be scary enough to be, controlled by that without even knowing it.
Well, the idea of like shadowy organizations in general, is that control shit behind the scenes is scary enough.
Yeah.
Dude, we live in Canada. That shit happens here too.
Yeah, I know. We got our Illuminati group up here too.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that was
Our,
Skinny Bob. That was the story of Skinny Bob.
our Canadian maple chasers.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think of the story?
Story is very believable.
What holds you
Same thing with
back?
the footage.
Is it the footage that holds you back a little bit?
No, the footage is actually the one thing that solidifies it.
Right.
It's just the fact that the government is so shady and hiding everything and they don't want to admit to it.
Right. Okay.
Like, it's been more than what, 60 years? Just admit to it.
Yeah.
Just come out and outright tell the people that you've dealt with aliens, that there are aliens,
Yeah.
and the panic will come, but the panic will also dissipate.
I don't know. I think we're ready, man. I mean,
I think so too.
I think the main people say panic, but like who cares if we're not alone? First of all, and second of all,
I'd rather not be alone than be alone.
yeah. Well, that's it exactly. I mean, a lot of people will say, well, it'll have an effect on this religion or that religion. But I mean, who's to say that, to play devil's advocate, that's a terrible choice of words for this. Um,
It suits it though.
who's to say that they weren't created in God's image?
Well, nobody will say that. Well, some people will say that, but I won't.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like, who's to say that the Big Bang wasn't God snapping his fingers?
At the same point, it's not about religion. If we find out that there's other life out there, religion is the last thing we need to worry about. We don't need to worry about if they're gonna, come be Christians
Yeah,
or
yeah,
or good Muslim aliens
yeah.
or
They'll knock on our
whatever.
door. We come in peace. Also, have you heard about our
Peace,
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
right?
Yeah,
Exactly. Like that's the last thing that we need to worry about. We need to worry about if they're gonna be peaceful or not.
I think, I would think. I mean, this might be biased, but I would think that why wouldn't they be peaceful? Aside from like seeing the resources we have on this planet and how sparingly those resources are around the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, we fight for resources here on Earth, I guess, right? But I mean,
Oil, gas, yeah, you name it.
if fossil fuels, if they're willing to make the travel light years beyond where the original point of uh whatever their
Yeah, if
planet,
they're
right?
willing to travel from like light years from their
Are
home,
they are they
I'm pretty
coming for
sure they're
war or
not
are they
coming to
coming
pick
for
a fight.
exploration? You know what I mean? In my
Yeah,
mind, it would be for exploration. Like, oh, this universe is big. I want to see what these guys have over here.
yeah, but we should also keep it in the back of our mind that maybe they are like us a little too much, and they might be coming for an invasion.
I think that's the worst thing to have in the back of our mind because if we have any sense of doubt, it's gonna be
It's going to be because of our doing. Yeah,
yeah. Well, and we're gonna prep weapons or we're gonna it's
yeah,
for me. We need our like I think we need our fucking arms wide open and just accept it.
I agree. Coming into a peaceful negotiation with a weapon strapped to your side isn't exactly giving off the glowing vibe that you're ready to negotiate.
Yeah, yeah. Have you heard about Three Eye Atlas?
No,
Oh,
please tell me.
it's a comet that's cruising through our solar system.
Oh, is that the one that's supposed to come really, really close to Earth?
Not that close, honestly. Now that I guess I have a better idea of the trajectory. But what's interesting about it is its path seems intelligent in origin.
Oh, that other one, the big long one
Well,
that
that
looks like a ship.
yeah. There's a couple of interesting things about this. Is It looks intelligent because we're not going to be able to see it because by the time it gets close enough for us to spot it in the sky with telescopes, not like earthbound telescopes, it's going to be like coming from behind the sun, so we won't be able to see it, which states that it was like its path is intelligent by design. What's also interesting about it is not it's it's from a different galaxy, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Um, and it seems to be emitting its own light. You know how comets have light trail behind it?
Yeah, they have the tail.
Yeah, this one has light in front of it. Or like yeah, I think
That's
that's
not normal.
I think that's what it said. Now, with that being said, it could be ice being reflected by, stars
Yeah,
or
it could
whatever.
be ice reflecting off the surface of the meteor.
Yeah, but I guess they've been looking at it. I hate to like misspeak without writing a bunch of shit down, but it's interesting. I'm excited for it. I hope it's some kind of extraterrestrial craft,
Heck yeah.
honestly. It's also going to be
Bring
flying
on
by
the
Jupiter.
tinfoil hats.
Yeah, it's also going to be flying by Jupiter, I believe, and Mars, which
Ooh.
looks more like an intelligent design choice.
Elon Musk is loving that.
I don't want to talk about Elon Musk.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that was the story of Skitty Bob. And until next time, keep your eyes on the sky and keep your mind open to the
The,
unknown.
the truth is out there, my friends.
That's all right. We'll see you next time.